Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning, and I figured it would be the perfect day to start a new vlog, which we haven't done in a while. So welcome back. This week is going to be pretty chill. Don't really have anything scheduled. Last night was the SNL 50th anniversary special, and if you haven't watched it yet, please go do. It was so good. Oh, I hear some babies coming down the stairs. Good morning. Did you have a nice lie-in? Did you have a good sleep in with your mom? I took them out this morning and then they went back to bed. But books-wise this week, I'm currently listening from the library to Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. I loved... Okay, Baguette, hi. We're being a little noisy. I loved The Year of the Witching by Alexis Henderson, and I liked House of Hunger. I didn't love it as much, and I've heard like not really good things about this book, but I'm a few hours in. I was listening to it while I did a Lego set yesterday, which I'll show you in a minute. It's a really cute one. Real quick, here's the Lego set that I made last night. It's the Tranquil Garden one, and look, can you see in there? It's like a little tea room. The tree's in the way. Look inside. They have like little matcha. Anyway. But so far I'm liking it. It's about this girl Lennon, which I love the name Lennon. And it starts, we're at her engagement party and she like walks in on her fiance cheating on her, and so she just like runs away and she gets a mysterious call and she gets kind of swept away into this world and this like magical school. That's kind of where we're at right now, and she's kind of figuring herself out at this magical school, and she's like very powerful, but she like doesn't know what to do with it or how to use her powers. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm liking it well enough so far. But I think the star of the show this week is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. I have had my hand on this for a few weeks now, and I am just so excited, but I needed to finish some books from the library first, so I hadn't started, but I'm very excited to start. So, gonna start that today, probably not till I get home from work, we'll see. But right now I'm just gonna make myself a latte, do some dishes from last night I didn't get to, and that's about it. And I'll talk to you guys later when I'm a little bit further into Deep End, or if something interesting happens. See ya, bye. She's a little teeter-tottery. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning and I'm in my car letting it warm up a little bit before we go to work, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. So I know I was supposed to start Deep End and I really didn't start it until last night, and I'm only a few chapters in. Monday night I got home and I decided to clean my room and watch Outlander, which took up the whole night. And then Tuesday night we went to Costco and then got home, and then we were watching The Boys, and I was kind of reading because I've seen The Boys before, but I was keep getting distracted because The Boys is so fun. So that being said, I'm only a few chapters in, but I'm liking the vibe so far. We have our main character Scarlett. She's a diver at Stanford. She had a really bad injury a few years ago and she's just now kind of coming back. We seem to have some mental blocks there. She's in therapy, which we love, and we haven't even met the male love interest yet. So I'll keep you updated when we do, but I did want to talk a little bit about An Academy for Liars because I'm at that like halfway mark. I'm liking it so far. It does feel very, very similar to a lot of other dark academia books, especially because I don't know if I want to call him the love interest or what, but her kind of mentor guy she definitely has a crush on. His name is Dante, and I feel like, listen, a Dante academic mentor and Dark Academia just really go hand in hand. Anyway, I'm liking it so far. We're getting into some action. There's something is kind of like after them. They just kind of had a battle. And yeah, I'm still liking it so far. I do think it's very, very similar to a lot of other Dark Academia books. Like, I'm reading parts of it, and I think the whole persuasion stuff feels very similar to maybe the Atlas 6. And, you know, there's like this hidden school feels like that. I like the characters a lot more than I did in the Atlas 6, so maybe they feel kind of like Ninth House, because our main character Lennon, you know, she has kind of like a past. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as Alex's was in Ninth House, but you know, it's still a past. She's still working through things. And maybe I like it so much because I haven't read those in a while, and so it's just kind of scratching that itch. And maybe if I was reading it closer to when I read those other books, maybe I wouldn't like it as much because it would feel very repetitive. But you know, at the moment, I'm liking it. I'm chilling. There is still like quite a bit to go, so I feel like it could either, you know, go up or go down. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. And yeah, so I'm gonna head to work. I'll catch you on the flip side of that. Maybe do some reading sprints or something when I get home to really get going on Deep End, because I'm so excited. I want to read it. I just have not had the time, which, you know, is really sad. I'm still optimistic and excited, and I kind of want to finish it this week because this weekend I'm going to go to Philly. I don't know, I think it would be nice to have it done before I go out of town. So that's all for me right now. I'll catch you guys later. Good morning. Let's do a little bit of an update. My camera battery is actually about to die, and I thought it had much more. And I didn't pack the charger or replacement, so that's on me. My B. Very quickly, I wanted to talk about the end of An Academy for Liars. I ended up giving the book 4 stars. I think it was pretty good. I don't think it was Alexis Henderson's best, and I do get the critique that people have. I do think that the world building and the relationship building happened like too quickly, and it wasn't, you know, we didn't have enough at times, but I think maybe because I was told that it was pretty bad, that it kind of exceeded my expectations. I liked the final battle. I liked where the relationship ended up. Yeah, I thought it was solid. I thought it was like a good entry into the Dark Academia fantasy genre. What I really want to talk about though is Deep End. I'm now about 100 and some odd pages in, and I'm eating it up. I love Scarlett and Lucas together. They are so, I don't even know how to describe it. I just really kind of like the dynamic of a guy that like sees what the girl needs and does it quietly without, you know, making a big deal about it. You know, he'll like nudge her or, you know, put a hand on her in like a group setting or something if he thinks that she needs like a little touch or reassurance. And I think it's just like really nice. I will say I haven't got to any of the spice yet, but it's definitely coming, and I don't know if I'm prepared for that yet, so that will be interesting. If I didn't tell you what this is about, basically Scarlett and Lucas, they both go to Stanford. Scarlett's on the diving team. Lucas is a swimmer. He's like very accomplished. He has like Olympic gold medals and such. And at the beginning of the book, they're in a sticky situation because Lucas is dating Scarlett's teammate, but they broke up, and you know, it's still a little bit sticky because they're friends. So that's definitely an interesting part of it as well. I am about to head out to Philadelphia. Hello, good morning. So I don't exactly know where the last clip ended because my battery died, and I went up and down to Philly and came back yesterday, and then just kind of chilled. I read a bunch, and we watched White Lotus last night, which was so good. I'm just loving this new season. I'm very excited to see what's going on. But yeah, let's talk about Deep End, because I'm about 200 pages in. I'm actually further than that. I'm on chapter 42, which is on page 267, and about that, I got that much left. I'm eating this up. Oh my god. Clean up on aisle me. I'm obsessed. There's nothing else to say. I love them. I love Lucas. He's like so hard, but you can tell he really like cares about Scarlett, and I kind of love that. He like watches out for her, and whenever she's in like a situation where she's uncomfortable, even if she's not like unsafe, just like uncomfortable, he works really quickly to like get her out of it, which is really sweet. One of the big plot points is that she has this mental block after an injury and her dives, and just seeing her work through that has been a journey, and he really helped her work through it, which was really nice to see. Yeah, so sorry I haven't really been vlogging. I haven't really been doing much. Just a lot of going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home. But I will probably finish this today and I'll let you know how that goes. And then I'll probably wrap this up, and this vlog might be literally nothing, but you know, at least you can get something up because we haven't in a while. But I think this morning I need to leave in like 15-20 minutes, so maybe I'll get a few chapters in, read for about 10 minutes or so. Just a little treat for myself. I think after work I'll come home, maybe go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym in a week or so, which is bad. Need to do that. Need to run some errands as well. Just like boring life things. I need to do my taxes. Which again, boring life things. I wish I had a more interesting life, but there's nothing really going on. I mean, there's like a lot going on in the world, and that's crazy and scary, and I hate it, but nothing really my day-to-day life going on. That's all on this update. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello, how is everyone? Oh, Benny's excited. Benny wants to run around and play. He has all of his toys that he collects. He's like a little magpie. He collects them in a little hoard. So he's rotating through them. Oh my gosh, Baguette does not want to stay in my lap. No, she does not. She does not want to stay in my lap. So she's gonna go over here. Let's talk about Deep End. I'm still having such a good time. I am like in the late 200s of it. Do you want my lap or not? You do? Okay. Let's see if I can find... Okay, I'm on chapter 49, page 325. I'm still having such a good time. Literally clean up on Aisle Me. This book is absolutely delicious. Everyone read it, but don't tell your mother that I told you to read it. It's kind of filthy. But it feels, I don't know how to explain this, because it is like super smutty and, you know, all of that. But it also doesn't feel as grotesque is the wrong word, but like so graphic and sexual in a way that makes me off-put, which can happen sometimes. And maybe that's just, I really vibe with how Miss Ali Hazelwood writes her sex scenes and how she writes her characters in general. Still really enjoying it. One thing I think is really funny is I'm seeing more and more reviews of this book come in on Goodreads, and I feel like everybody's loving this. Even people that I'm like, oh, I didn't know you would read like a smutty, kind of kinky almost book, but here we all are. I do feel like this book, Ali Hazelwood really is like the sainthood of introducing people to other genres of romances, because with Bride we had her like introducing people to ABO, Alpha Omega, and nodding in like a easy palatable way. And I feel like in this book she's kind of introducing people to like BDSM and like kink in like an easy and palatable way. So I definitely wouldn't put this up with like the dark romances. Like the sex scenes in here are not anywhere near those, which I'm thankful for because I don't like those. They make me uncomfortable. And so this feels like it is more palatable, and I'm grateful because I want a more palatable version. I think dark romances, there's a lot of things in there that I don't particularly appreciate and agree with. And that kind of stuff is not in this. This, like, it's still very cutesy and wholesome and adorable, and college athletes, you know, working through applying to med school and that kind of stuff. And they also just like to get down and dirty sometimes. So that's that with this. What else has been going on with my life? I just got off the phone with my mom, and she was telling me how she hated the Au Pair Affair and couldn't finish it. And I thought that was very funny because if you remember a few videos ago, I also hated the Au Pair Affair and couldn't finish it. So guess this apple did not fall too far from the tree, because I hated that. It's only Tuesday. I feel like it should be way later in the week. I need this week to be over. Not necessarily I need this week to be over. I just have a lot of things going on this weekend that I'm really excited for. We're going to a ice show which will be really cool, but also really sad. It's a tribute to the kids who died in that American Airlines crash, and a lot of them were US figure skaters. So the communities come together to put on a tribute show. So Mary and I are going to that on Sunday, and I'm very excited for it. And then next week we're going up to New York to see Tracy Dion for the release of Oathbound, and like that's really exciting. So those things are like so exciting and coming up that this week I'm just like, please go faster, please go faster. But yeah, I think my main goal tonight is to finish Deep End. I don't think it will be an issue. I think I can finally sit down and have the time to do that, which I'm so excited about. And I will tell you about my thoughts when it's over. Bye. Well guys, I finished her. And let me tell you, Deep End is correct. I am in the deep end when it comes to this book. I am fully underwater, submerged, obsessed. This was so good. I don't know if this is my favorite Ali Hazelwood. In my mind, I'm still thinking it's probably Love Theoretically. I don't know, there's just something about that one that I love so much. This one was so good. I love it. I want everyone to read this, but also don't tell your mother that I told you to read this, because it's a little, she's explicit. It's very explicit. Not that I don't see worse than my day-to-day at my day job. That sounds bad. That sounds like I have a really bad job, that I do something scandalous. I don't, but sometimes I see scandalous things. Let's just put it that way. This was so good. I loved this. I liked where we ended up. I liked the themes of identity and, you know, for athletes and students, and, you know, when your whole identity is wrapped around one aspect of your life, what it means for that kind of to come to a close and how to move on from that. And I really liked it. I really liked where we ended up. So yeah, a win for Ali Hazelwood again. Part of me wants to be a little unhinged and like reread all of Ali Hazelwood's books like back to back, so I can get like a definitive ranking of my favorites, but because I feel like maybe a little part of it is recency bias, but that doesn't make sense for Love Theoretically to be my favorite, because that's like, I read 4 Ali Hazelwood books since I've read that one, so I guess that one is my favorite since I've read 4 since then, and I still think it's top. So maybe I'll just reread Love Theoretically at some point, because she just makes me so happy. Ali Hazelwood's books just make me so happy. So that's all for me, I think, for this week. I do want to give you a little sneak preview of what I grabbed from the library the other day. So I have Give Me Butterflies, which this is a romance that I'm very excited about. It takes place, or the main characters, they work at like a natural history museum, and that sounds awesome. And then a book that it feels kind of weird to be reading this in February into March, and that's The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is Christmas and Halloween themed. But I do really like Sarah Bash, and the second one is coming out in like a month or so, and I was like, okay, it's silly and goofy, and that way I can like keep up with the series. So that's that. Also, when I got home today, there was a nice green box waiting for me. Afterlight. So let's open this bad boy up. So this is the Afterlight book for February, and I think I know what the book is. I think it's B.K. Borison's new book, which, so excited. First time caller, which is a, Sleeping in Seattle retelling, I think. Ooh, don't quote me on that, because I continuously say While You Were Sleeping when I mean Sleeping in Seattle, which are different rom-coms. Oh my gosh, it is its first time caller. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, she's wrapped up. Oh, she's very cute. Very, she looks very Valentine's Day. Oh my gosh. Look how cute she is. The edges. There we go. Oh, cute. And then on the back, he's in it. And then I can get you the inside art and the back. She's a little crispy. You can hear her. She's a little crispy. So I'm super excited to read this. I tried to go to a launch event for this book where BK Borson was gonna be there and get like a signed copy and, you know, book talk, Q&A, all that jazz. And I was on the wait list for it. They'd sold out before I got to it. So I got on the wait list, and then the week she came, we actually had some like pretty bad weather, some like snow and stuff. So I think a lot of people canceled. So they were like, oh, you can come now. Like, if you want to still come, like people, you know, people dropped out. We have tickets, but I didn't end up going because they told me the day of, and I was like, I want to go home. So I didn't get to see BK Borson, but that's okay because I still got this beautiful copy, and I believe this one might be signed. Yeah, so I still got a signed edition anyway. And I know that she's like kind of local to me. I think she lives in Baltimore area, so there's still a chance that I might, you know, get to go to an event of hers in the future. That's all I have this week. Me and my beautiful book are gonna go cook dinner and have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Bye!